How on earth does Michigan lose to Michigan State? Jim Harbaugh. I mean, this might be your last season as the head coach for the Michigan Wolverines because this game was an absolute joke. I mean, how do you guys destroy Minnesota, which I think, to be honest, I think it was a fluke game because Minnesota barely almost won against Maryland, but they lost to Maryland 45-44. And that right there said, last night, I think Minnesota versus Michigan might have been a fluky game. And of course, here we are. We all thought that Michigan, they're back. They got a good quarterback, Joe Milton, which he still is a good quarterback. But how? How do you guys lose to Michigan State 27-24? How? How do you let Rocky Lombardi throw for 375 yards and 3 touchdowns? Because the secondary was atrocious. Don Brown's defense was atrocious. Their whole secondary one-on-ones was horrific. Like, watching that game was just like upsetting because every third down they got a first down. Like, the running game wasn't all that great for Michigan State, but their passing destroyed Michigan. And Michigan, stop throwing these short, stupid passes. I hate these. Just a fan of watching college football, I can't stand these wheel routes, these short out routes. They're just so annoying. Throw slants, throw 5 and outs, throw 5 and ins, throw fade routes or something. But these short routes were just terrible. The last minute or so, they killed the clock for doing these dumb short passes. I mean, maybe some of them worked, but like they kept doing these short passes when they had less than a minute left. And of course, their time management with Jim Harbaugh was terrible. Josh Gaddis, I don't know what you guys did, but like that was terrible. Like, I'm not really a Michigan fan. I'm an Appalachian State fan, or like UNC fan, and I like Appalachian State. I'm not a Tennessee Volunteers fan, as you guys can see. We need to get this painted, but still, how do you guys beat the crap out of Minnesota and then lose at home to Michigan State? And it's just like, this is it for Jim Harbaugh. Like, there's no way you guys are going to beat Ohio State, because Ohio State, they're already a top 10 team. They're already a top 5 team. They're going to be in the college football playoffs. They're going to like steamroll the Big Ten. Wisconsin may have a chance, but then they got guys that have COVID. They'll lose too. But it's just like, every year we always hype up Michigan. Every single year. And it's the same thing every year. I like Jim Harbaugh. I like Michigan. I can't believe that you guys just show up to play against Michigan State and not show up the same way you guys did versus Minnesota, which is unbelievable. The defense, the secondary, oh my gosh. Going back to the secondary, that was just atrocious. I mean, one-on-ones, like, Michigan State dominated. And those 2 questionable catches, I think, were drops at the end. But, of course, I think the refs didn't really want Michigan State to lose. Who knows? But those 2 questionable drops could have been drops. And, of course, they were first downs. And they didn't review it, which I was kind of shocked, which they didn't. But still, this might be the last game, or the last year for Jim Harbaugh. Because I'm sure he's desperately trying to get back into the NFL. And this game was just horrible, and already fans have had enough of Jim Harbaugh, and this is just wild to me. Like, how do you win 45-20, and like you get destroyed by Rocky Lombardi, who's not a bad quarterback, but he threw 375 yards. Oh man. I feel bad for Michigan fans because they're going to get destroyed by Ohio State. Alright, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. This is basically like my rant. And, yeah, I think Jim Harbaugh is going to be fired this year. Maybe not even be the head coach next year. And recruits are going to be, going to probably decommit soon. And that's just awful. Like, it's just not a good look already. Final score, Michigan State upsets Michigan at Ann Arbor, 27-24. There you have it. And yeah, not a great look. All right, guys, y'all have a great day. See you guys later. More college football content on the way. Tomorrow will be more prediction videos. I may do another prediction video with Michigan. And yeah, Jim Harbaugh, whoo-wee, that's just not great. All right, guys, peace out.